In the final budget estimates of 2020-2021 financial year, the resource envelope has been expanded from the initial 39.6 trillion to 45.5 trillion shillings. This represents a 5 trillion shillings increment from the 40.4 trillion shillings budget of the financial year ending June 2020. Despite the COVID-19 pandemic slowing down many economic activities, government is projecting to raise 21.7 trillion shillings in the coming financial year, higher than the 21.5 trillion in this financial year. Surprisingly, out of the 21.5 trillion shillings projection of this financial year, government has already registered a revenue deficit of 2.5 trillion shillings.
But whereas the operations of government are going to be financed through domestic revenue or borrowing, domestic borrowing to a large extent.
If we are to approve this budget as it is, it should go with a very huge caution that it is premised on the conditions before COVID, and that COVID will require adjustment of these figures.
When it comes to sector allocations, MPs queried the allocation of the Health Ministry in comparison to what Ministries of Works and Transport, Security and Education will be getting. For example, the budget for Works and Transport is expected to be 5.8 trillion shillings, Security 4.5 trillion shillings, interest payments 4 trillion, and Education 3.5 trillion shillings. The Ministry of Health will be allocated 2.8 trillion shillings.
Even there are 100 ambulances the president is raising, there won't be fuel to run them. I don't want us to concentrate on COVID, but if COVID ends next month, what happened to those ambulances?
Our proposed estimates will be higher because we have been naked now from the time the hit came. The issues of importation is a hard hit to this country. The issue of the drugs, Chair, you talked about it.
But the adjustment that will affect the coming financial year will actually come from the specific areas in the health sector that, given the situation we are in, that we must now focus on.
Expected to make adjustments on these allocations before the Committee of the Whole House next week, Tuesday. Habad Ziwa, NTV at Parliament.